Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Folked. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Folked, a casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music with enough slack on the line to bring you into our worlds of Berlin, Limerick, and beyond, and sometimes the west of Ireland. My name's Andrew.
And my name is Edward. And yeah, welcome. If you're wherever you're listening to us, whether you're in a car, in bed, sometimes people do that, on the open plains, on horseback. That would be also work as well. But yeah, subscribe to us on Substack, our spiritual home podcast. If you want to help out the podcast, then catch us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and watch us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, and befriend us on Facebook. Getting better at that little spieleroo.
Absolutely, and a little bit of direct housekeeping. Limerick is on the west of Ireland, so I guess there was no need to do that. I guess I'm entranced by the Atlantic Ocean right now, which I'm looking at right now as we record the podcast. And a little bit of further housekeeping to anyone that's listening or watching. I am in a makeshift podcasting setup, kindly put together by my hosts. I'm using a Zoom H2 that has the that uses the old USB. So it's the old mini USB. So I think we went from USB to USB to this one. This was this next gen after it was USB to USB, standard USB.
Yeah.
So I'm took me a while to get this baby wound up and ready to work on the laptop that I have, which is ironically looking worse than the Zoom 2. However, it has 10 years new on it. But
Do you still have the warranty on that laptop?
No, that was a farewell gift from the last job. So I don't think that's going to be it'll be a difficult one to go back with. And
Okay.
But yeah,
but you could even make 2 trips. That's the state of the laptop now.
So,
Might
but
take 2 trips to bring the
apologies
laptop back.
if I am. But apologies if I am breathing heavily. Ed has told me I also can't hear my own voice. Usually I can hear myself talk, but I'm relying on Ed's visual cues to tell me, bring it down, Andrew. Bring it up. It's all looking rosy.
I'm giving the thumbs up there now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know
You're looking
thanks,
good too,
man.
man. As well. You've made
Thank
that. You finally
She's on.
brought her here. She's on. And for those of you not witnessing what I'm witnessing right now, the hat spoken about in last week's episode has made its way onto episode 86. How do you feel, Ed?
You could do so much. I feel like this is the perfect substitute for a personality. Like, as in, I don't need to bring anything else to this episode of the podcast if I'm wearing this hat. Because I mean, like, I can tilt it forward, looking the business. I can tilt it back, looking like a guy who's just been out working all day. I can give it a jaunty little tilt to the side, as I'm doing now, and I don't know, I could be just going to a hoedown or a hootenanny there, or I can just wear business and go into a business meeting.
What about
this.
like a baseball hat where it can be turned sideways to make me look rad? How does that work with that hat? Can it be
It
turned
works
sideways?
very well for you. Let me just firstly say that's stunning on you, Andrew. But
Thank you.
I don't think it'll work for this, mainly because it's got that thing that it stops it blowing off your head, and that'll just be hanging down the middle of my face.
Let's. Okay, all right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it kind of works as a kind of sombrero look there, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of got a driving Miss Daisy kind of feel to it.
Am I Miss Daisy or am I Morgan Freeman's character?
I
Whoever.
believe you're Daisy. Miss Daisy.
Wasn't there like controversy? Didn't that win an Oscar or something like that? But it also it bumped or it pipped at the post one of Spike Lee's movies during the same year, I think there was something where Spike Lee had a movie. I can't remember what the name of it was, and it was like all about. It was like really quintessential kind of African American culture movie, and then they had this Driving Miss Daisy one, which is like very much a subservient, let's say, black man driving a haughty white woman and the relationship that they formed. And they that won the Oscar as opposed to Spike Lee's one. I think there was like people read into that in a quite a negative way. Do you remember that controversy? No.
No, but I don't think I was. I can remember Driving Miss Daisy coming out and seeing it, and just losing all faith in kind of what awards are about. I guess I was too young to get it. But it seemed very boring because I think I must have been only 12. 13. Would you take a stab at the year of Driving Miss Daisy? I would say 94, 95.
Yeah, I'd say around that. It was mainly about driving. So
Yeah.
And he didn't even, like, all the movies I liked about driving were like driving really fast, whereas he didn't drive very fast at all. He was driving. In fact, it's become a trope now, isn't it? If you meet somebody driving slowly, you say, "Oh, fucking driving Miss Daisy," and they're in front of you, like, "Fucking driving Miss Daisy." So
like
it's actually quite slow driving.
The tagline: "Slow cars, slow women." Yeah. Oh yeah. It's my kind of movie.
Yeah, but I know Spike Lee was not very happy about that. He really took umbrage with all that sort of thing. I think, which I can kind of see where he's coming from, I guess.
Yeah, the movie that gets the Oscar is the one about the black man being a servant.
Yeah, coming to terms with his place in society, as opposed to
this one white person who went, you know what, they're all right. They're all right.
Yes. Now open the door for me, please.
No, the door, you piece of shit. Yeah.
Anyway, that's the hat, and I just look. It had to make an appearance someday. It's not ideal now, to be honest, Andy, because I've had to put the top of the earphones around the back. So it's not great, perfectly honest. But look, to be honest, we're both winging it. You've got your microphone on a kitchen roll. Is it a kitchen roll?
It kind of. I'm not sure what it was. I found it, so I'm in a let's say an in-laws home office area, and there's a roll of what it kind of looks like grease-proof paper, but I imagine it's some stuff for drawing on. It looks. Do you know what it is? It's tracing paper. It's tracing paper. That's exactly what it is. Giant roll of tracing paper. So yeah, that's what's holding this whole thing together. And my table is a lump of chipboard. And yeah, I'm just afraid to move many places, really, to be honest with you. Because I'm trying to keep this distance consistent and not be going too close. Too far.
Too close. It sounds okay. It sounds okay. But if there is any kind of, if any of you are listening to us and going, God, it doesn't sound as beautiful as it normally does. Mm-hmm. The reason is we're improvising a little bit because we're of travels that are going on, ongoing. So, and so we just have to improvise sometimes. That's the way it is on the road.
But we've had a week apart, Ed, for the first time in almost 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks we were together? 2 full weeks?
Yeah, 2 full weeks. My week without you has mostly consisted of getting stung by nettles. I don't know how your week. Maybe have you been protecting me from nettles the whole time?
Listen, I know that. I know it's hard to be without me, Ed, and you need to find some way to numb the pain, and that's the.
This was the opposite of numbing pain. This was very painful.
But you didn't think about me, though, did you? The whole time.
I blamed you every single time I got stung. I was like, "Fucking Andrew."
What are you helping a friend, or are you getting rid of nettles for yourself?
I'm trying to reclaim the land, like your man in the field.
Yeah,
it's just as dramatic. I've killed a donkey. I've murdered an American. And I've gone into the center of the village. I've stood up on a cart.
The local dance.
Yeah, I've made like a passionate speech to a group of people. This is all just so I can get my grass cut.
It's how you reclaim land. It's just it's written in the Constitution. We don't write it. It's in the Constitution.
Public na Heard. I think that's the Constitution. No, that's called shit. Hope so. think I saw that written down somewhere. So that's what I've been doing, and just looking out the window there, looks like the clouds look like looks like I'm looking at a naked man's crotch and his willy's just hanging down. I guess you see, is that like a Rorschach test? And I failed it. I just see willies, no matter what the shape is. Yeah, sorry, that was just sorry. That had nothing to do with anything, but I
Real
just,
time.
just real time. It's spectacular.
Real time observations.
It is. Whoa! I tell you, their significant other is happy person, whoever it is. I'll turn on the light here. Might lessen the distraction. Yeah. So this week I came back to the house, and the whole place was just gone wild. Some growth.
Really?
Another favorite Irish. Irish.
Yes.
Some growth.
Yeah. Well, you don't hear great growing, but there must be a phrase that we use for that.
Well, I'm just looking at the cloud and I'm thinking some growth.
Some growth. It's just like
Some growth.
So just looking again at that guy want to get that checked out now. That is a giant growth on
I'm
your
not sure
penis.
that's meant to be like that, giant cloud man.
But your garden in 2 weeks had gone to pot.
Look, to be totally honest, I probably was neglecting it in the weeks leading up to my 2 weeks going away, and I'm paying the price for that now, I suppose, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, calling it gardening is really I'm just I'm hacking it back. That's all. I'm just like I said, reclaiming the land.
Maintenance.
Not even
You're
gardening.
maintenance man. Yeah, as opposed to garden.
Bare maintenance though. You know what I mean? You couldn't call this gardening what I'm doing. It's basically just the strimmer and the lawnmower, and just trying to see. I like to try and pull up nettles so that, you know, pull them up by the root. But they're crafty. They get you. They get you then. Like, even though I've got gloves and stuff on, they like turn themselves around and sting you on the arm.
Didn't put on the bee suit, no?
No, I loaned that to a friend. He's going to a conference.
He's going to a confirmation. A confirmation. Needed a bee suit.
So yeah, that was my week. So I suppose you were doing a bit more traveling, weren't you? You were doing a bit more.
Yeah. I've been kind of all over the place. I've been when did we? So we did this. Oh, I had arrived. We had arrived in Ireland when we did this. Had we? Was that? It was a day later.
We did a day later. Yeah, the next day.
Yeah. So I've been to this. I guess what you'd call the centre of Ireland. Been hanging around Dublin a bit. So I was in Dublin for a few days. Went to Avondale House and in Wicklow. So the plan was to go to Glendalough. Kind of that was my area, because that's the only place I know. Kind of neglected the east of Ireland, I think, my whole life. It's not somewhere I ever go. It's always like especially when I got older in college years, it was always camping out the west. It was always go Kerry, Galway, Cork.
Yeah.
Up to Sligo part and Mayo, but never the west. So like it's so it was really nice. Avondale.
Which one's Glendalough again?
Glendalough is Wicklow Way as well. Like, you know, it's all that it's actually, isn't that the run that's called the Wicklow Way? So I think that brings now. I could be a bit talking shit there now, and just listen. We'll get the stew going. But the Glendalough, I think, is part of the Wicklow Way, and then the Avondale. It's called the something of trees, the center of trees. No, it's got some kind of funny name in it, where you can go to this place where Avondale House was. Are you familiar with Avondale House?
No. Sounds like a butter.
So it does sound like a butter, but that would be Avonmore, a different place altogether. I think Avonmore has kind of got the dairy they've got their percentage of the dairy market. Avondale was where. Thank you.
Nice
dramatic pause. Market. And Avondale House is where Charles Stewart Parnell was born. And,
right.
Born and reared.
Was he aristocracy? Was he?
He was born into it. Like I was looking up a little bit about it just before we got on there, and he was I think he inherited it like at the end of the 19th century. His father was John Parnell, and they were given it to by the sheriff of Wicklow. Oh God, I can't remember his name now. it was up here. The sheriff of Wicklow was called. I have to go back here now to
Paddy.
back in time.
Joe.
I can't find out where it was. There was no such person as the sheriff of Wicklow, I believe. Whoever the sheriff of Wicklow is, he donated it to the Parnells, John Parnell, who was Charles Stewart Parnell's father. But there was something about a load of debt that the estate was in tons of debt. But also, I think Charles Stewart Parnell was part of the whole the reclaiming of land for the Irish state, and kind of he was quite a, I don't know, you might know. Do you know much? You're not super hot in Irish history, are you?
Well, he came, I think, wasn't he part of the Land League?
Yes,
was that him?
Yeah,
I might be wrong with my party names, but he became the kind of let's say the central figure. He became an MP, I believe, and he
did.
When Irish politicians had to go over to London and have their seat in London, they were part of the British Parliament, and he formed a coalition of Irish politicians around him. I want to say Land League, but I might be wrong. I might be misusing that word. But basically, there was a massive coalition of Irish politicians across a broad political spectrum that seemed to gravitate around him, and he kind of wielded a lot of political power. I want to say 1890s, something like that, thereabouts. I'm not 100% sure, because I know he got disgraced because he had an extramarital affair with a woman, and he fell out of favor then, and it was kind of that whole thing caused a scandal, and then everybody kind of lost interest in him because of that personal scandal. And he lost all of his political power because of that. That's glossing over an awful lot, but he came close to getting home rule for Ireland, I think, and I think the Unionists saw him as a huge threat, and I want to say something like did Edward Carson prosecute that case? Or am I way off there? I might be wrong there as well. Shit, that's a lot of housekeeping there now.
God, man, yeah, and you've blown all my research, which was very minimal to begin with, out of the water. So it's well done.
Really?
Well, even if it does, well, yeah, no, you've not that you blew it out of the water, but you.
Well, give me some of yours, because then maybe
Oh
that might.
no, I don't even want to. I don't want to, because I'd have to read it off things, and I haven't even put it together properly. But just that he sold the land back to the Irish, the state. Yeah, I like. While I don't know if the if he did it from the goodness of his heart, because I believe the estate was very much in. Excuse me, sorry, I'm killing flies. Forgot the microphones. I think the land he owned, he couldn't keep the whole kind of estate going, because like running one of these estates obviously required you to have a lot of money flowing through you as well. It's not like you could just sit in your estate and enjoy it. And I believe it was going a lot into debt, but the state bought it back, and now they have this kind of massive tree walking thing in Avondale, and you can do a tour of the house, and it's really beautiful. It's just one of these kind of little paradises in Ireland, kind of, and when you catch the weather, which kind of we have seemed to have caught a pretty nice week of it so far. It's absolutely gorgeous. Just kind of, got to climb a German-built tower in Avondale. So the Germans have built all these like kind of watchtowers, but it's a spiral walkway, goes all the way up and up and up and up and up, and you get to the very top, and then you can see over the whole of the Avondale, and then you get to take a slide back down.
That's so cool.
Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, ends a bit quick, but
did Charles Stewart Parnell build a slide?
I believe that's where I needed to get to, which was all the interesting stuff about this amazing place, the grounds, the land, the reclaiming of the land, Irish history, Charles Stewart Parnell having an affair with a woman, and being disowned by his own family, but fucking slide, man. It's hard to appreciate any history. After you find out there's a slide, you're just kind of running along the pathway going, when's this over?
I am not listening. He needed such broad cross-party support just to build that slide. It's insane how opposed everyone was to the slide.
He lost his focus a little bit on the home rule thing. I can understand.
Can I just correct myself just a little bit? So he was served as a member of Parliament in the United Kingdom from 1875 to 1891. So 1890, I was around the right neck of the woods, but it was the Home Rule League, and then the Irish Parliamentary Party. They were the two parties. So the Home Rule League and the Irish Parliamentary Party. And the last one, then just before after the affair came out, he started another party called the Kick-Ass Slide Party, and but that didn't take off. But one success, one feather in its cap, and that's the slide that you went down there the other day.
Listen. It's just chipping away. We had to chip away at the Brits, and we got there in the end. We got there. They had no answer to that. They couldn't catch us. We'd be running all the way up and then sliding back down.
It was amazing how many times they fell for that.
just going, where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Like, oh no. And they never followed us down. No balls. No fucking balls. Just putting too many G's down that slide. Parnell's slide. Fair play to him. Fair play to him.
It was nice. But the whole time I was there, because obviously on the slide and in the general area of Avondale, I couldn't stop humming the song, which it was associated. What song do you think that is?
What song? With the area of Avondale?
Yeah. Do you know any old folk songs that lock into kind of Avondale?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
So, like, I had it in my head that the Sweet Rose of Avondale. Have you ever heard that? Sweet Rose.
No, I haven't.
Okay, all right. Well, good, because like I was humming that song the whole time, having conversations with people about it. Now, in fairness, the people I was talking to never corrected me on this song not belonging to what it was. But just before, so I've been kind of humming this song, but I was humming the song The Rose of Allendale, and it's not.
Okay.
So it's got like the air of that song, oh, Rose, sweet Rose of Avondale, by the fire the sweet flower there was the Rose of Avondale. And I was humming that song the whole time. It turns out it's actually a place in England.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
But I did look up a song, and there are a couple of songs about Avondale, because obviously Charles Stewart Parnell being on his what?
Sorry, go on.
Go on.
No, you're good.
Avondale's so he had a couple of songs named written for him. I think Brendan Behan's son or brother. When was Brendan Behan around?
You hit me with the old dates there. Good old.
Yeah.
When was Brendan Behan's what son? Did you say?
Well, when was Brendan Behan around?
Oh, he wrote Borstal Boy in like 1943, I think, or something like that, didn't he? So yeah, I want to say 1940s.
So he must have been Brendan Behan's son, or something. It was one of the Behans anyway. But they wrote a song. He or she wrote a song called "We're Cooking Now. We're Cooking."
The stew is really tasting good. It's going to taste unbelievable. Like,
they wrote a song called Avondale, which was which was sang by the Wolf Tones, by the Dubliners. Mary Black does a version of it. Really nice song. Just one of these kind of sweet, like the lyrics here are like, oh, have you been to Avondale and linger in its lovely vale, where tall trees whisper and know the tale of Avondale's proud eagle? Where pride and ancient glory fade, so was the land where he was laid, like Christ was 30 pieces paid for Avondale's proud eagle. Long years that green and lovely vale has nursed Parnell, her proudest gale, and cursed the land that has betrayed fair Avondale's proud eagle. So yeah, didn't really get the 30 pieces paid part, but that was where pride and ancient glory fade, so was the land where he was laid, like Christ was 30 pieces paid. I guess it's when he sold it back to the state or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, well, wasn't Christ betrayed for 30 pieces of silver by Judas? That was the price that Judas got from the Romans to betray Jesus. 30 pieces of silver, wasn't it?
But Parnell didn't betray anyone. I guess he betrayed the British government.
Maybe.
Would that be?
But can I just when you go back onto that, Borstal Boy, sorry, was written in 1958, not 1943. I could have sworn 1943 came into it somewhere, but anyway. But yeah, so um, what was the name of that song you were or that poem you were saying?
Avondale. It's not a
Oh,
poem. It's
Avondale.
it's a song.
Oh, oh, sorry. Okay.
It's a song
Uh,
song written then.
like, sorry. The reason I was laughing there was because someone was trying to come into the room where I was,
Studio.
and the studio. Yeah, I needed to get a light on air light, and they're probably going to they're probably going to come out over the microphone, and it was very distracting. So I was kind of half listening to what you were saying, and so you were reciting this lovely poem, and I was trying to keep somebody at bay, which was kind of pointless. Me even telling you this now. I should just let them in if I'm just going to be telling you. But was it who do you reckon wrote that? Not Brendan B and Brendan. Someone who related to
I
Brendan
think it
B.
was Brendan Behan's son, and I was trying to put this together just before I came out here, and I had all the pages up, but now I think I've deleted them all as I go through them. So
Okay.
you're just gonna have to fix it up next week. Cheers.
Well, look,
Here's to,
that's what
yeah.
that's what we do best, man. That's what we do best.
Clean it up.
Here's the what? Here's the Avondale and the awesome slide.
No, here's to Avondale, and here's to Guinness 0.0. I had my very first one,
They're nice.
and they're fucking excellent. They're
Yeah,
really good. They are the best non-alcoholic beer
yeah.
that
It
I have
definitely is.
tasted.
Definitely.
And I've been trying out a few over the last kind of couple of weeks.
Yeah,
And by far, the Guinness is just the nicest.
hands
And
down.
same outcome turns out as well. So it's the exact same results in the following couple of days as well. So you get all the good stuff and none of the negative hangover. Just all the
All the evidence
sorry,
of iron.
all the evidence of
Yeah, for sure. No, I really like Guinness Zero. It's just it's definitely the best non-alcoholic I could say. Like, and I think it's just I think Heineken or any of them, it just doesn't taste as nice. I don't think. But Guinness does taste quite nice, I think. But come here, sorry, I feel like I've given you a short shrift on Avondale. You seem to have really kind of
No.
fallen in
You
love
haven't.
with it.
You haven't. Avondale itself, but I think it's more the. I think, and I spoke to you about this as well before. Is when you go to all these places, like it's just amazing when you go to these places that like there was all these kind of whatever. There was Sir John Parnell and all these people living behind these walled
Oh yeah,
lands and
yeah,
all these landlords that owned all this stuff. Like, and Parnell obviously gave it back to the state, or he worked to kind of give Ireland back its kind of independence and not have these kind of very, very rich aristocrats kind of owning these swaths of land, but just what they owned was just insane. That's kind of,
yeah,
I find funny because, and I know we talked before about like Burr and how Burr has kind of opened up as well, and that observatory, that telescope that was in that is in Burr now, and like how I think it's the O'Carrolls or something like that. I'm not sure who it was that owned that place, and how like at the start of the 19th century there was a guy like building like was at that time was the most powerful telescope in the world. Like there was people traveling, like I think one of Napoleon's descendants had traveled from France to look to use this kind of telescope that they were using, and how all that shit was going on behind these massive walls and these private lands
yeah.
and that are being opened up. I'm sure there's probably a lot more of them out there that we don't know about that have not been opened up yet to the common man, we'll say. But
Yeah.
yeah, so like that's just basically it. There's another estate up this way, or like I'm up near Sligo at the moment, and that's where kind of this is Yeats country then as well. So what's the name of Yeats's the woman he loved?
Sheila.
Fuck it. Stick it on the list. Stick it on the list for next week.
Hope
But anyway,
somebody's making a list. I'm not keeping a list. I'm
yeah,
not that fast at typing for all the fucking bullshit we've spoken in this episode.
but yeah, no, it's just no. I didn't have much more to say about Avondale except it's just beautiful. So we went from Avondale then to traveling around to kind of the west of Ireland. So I've been in kind of Sligo, Mayo kind of way for the last couple of days. And just having great weather. Like we took a walk near Ben Bulben today, which is just like an amazing rock mountain. I guess Ben Bulben is a mountain. been bulb in a mountain.
I don't know. Is that? I thought that was in Donegal. Am I way off? Is that Sligo or where is that?
Fuck, Jesus, man. No, I'm gonna have to look up something here. I'm the one that's here.
Cool name for oh, it's in Sligo. Sorry, it's a mountain in County Sligo.
Fuck me, thank goodness. Yeah, but it kind of has like the look of it because it's got a real sharp edge to it. It's like got a sharp end to it that makes it look really like it's like one of these like imagine the world is being invaded by aliens, and their ship has just landed, and it's kind of got that pointy star to it, almost like it's kind of from something from Star Wars. Something like it's the giant ship that's carrying all the jet fighters. And so we took a walk along that today. Went for a swim in the ocean. Very, very nice. And just been kind of doing a bit of camping. Been out in fresh air. Had a leaky tent. Rained a little bit. Fixed that. Yeah. Thankfully, the boys were asleep when it was all kicking off. So I was just trying to kind of make sure they were kind of covered up. But we fixed it. It was more of a
How do you fix it? How do you fix a leaking tent?
Well, it was the fly sheet problem. It was the out. You know the way tents have like an inside and an outside.
Yeah.
And the tent wasn't taut enough on the outside, so when it was raining, it was just sitting on top of the inside, and then that's not so impermeable that it will stop the rain from getting in.
Why don't they just have it as like a waterproof thing? Why?
Air circulation, I guess.
But what can't there be air circulation and also not have water come through the fucking thing? Because there's air down at the bottom, no? You can get air up through the... This is a really stupid question. Somebody asked me once why, like when they found out I worked in airplanes, said, why, do you know why the black box is indestructible? I was like, yeah. Why don't they make the entire airplane out of the same stuff they make the black box out of? I was like, I don't have a good answer for that. Sorry. And I just walked away. But so maybe this is that type of question.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I would imagine that the bottom part is like a very hard, non-airing plastic. No?
Yeah, it is. The bottom part of a tent.
Yes. So if you made it all out of that, then there would be no air. It'd be like just wearing a fucking plastic bag.
Yeah, but like you could put a couple of vents in it, like, you know what I mean? Why? Like, I don't understand why. Then why? But my point is, why isn't the outer layer, let's say the waterproof layer, why isn't that waterproof? Why is it that when that comes in contact with the inner layer, shit starts just pissing into it?
Well, shit has to be light enough to carry, I guess, as well, and light enough to dry off quickly during. I don't know. I'm sure. I think I'm going to trust the tent people on this.
Okay. I trust them as well, but it's just a weird thing. That's all. The lighting in your room, it's perfect. You don't need to change anything, but it's perfect for somebody to come out of that corner in a really creepy way, like really, for somebody to just appear, like like a really haunted house situation that we can just. Yeah. Are you scared? Did I scare you now? Did I freak you out there now? Is that
no, not really. No,
you're still cool. You're not scared.
I'm fine.
I'm fucking grand.
But no, been a really nice, been nice, been back in Ireland, being nice, been back in the kind of overly friendly kind of environment. Germany's a little bit different, but also the craziness of Ireland as well.
There's definitely pros and cons. There's definitely pros and cons. Yes, the friendliness, no doubt. You can have a random friendly conversation with a complete
saluting
people.
Shop. Love saluting people so much. Love saluting. Fun. Very so satisfying to salute everyone.
Yeah,
and
and it feels good when they salute back.
Less wasps, less mosquitoes.
Fucking zero. You know how many wasps I've seen since I come back from Berlin? Zero wasps. Yeah, I think the count I like. By the way. Now, I did a bit of research on wasps since we last spoke, and particularly the German yellow jacket, which would be the most common wasp that we would be coming across in Berlin. And you kind of you made fun of me for suggesting that the wasp will, once it finds food, will go back and tell the rest of the wasps, and it does do that.
Oh, really?
It goes back and it like pats. Look how excited I'm getting. I'm hitting the microphone goes back and it like pats the paper. Well, it's not paper, but pats the wasp's nest. Tell wasps to come get the food. Come
Really?
prove Ed right.
What do
That's what it's
wasps?
saying.
Where do wasps live? Do you call it a hive?
Nest.
Oh, it's a nest. It's how
Some
wasps
of them
nest.
do. Some of them do. Like, and that's why I think those ones are sometimes, yellow jackets are sometimes mistakenly called paper wasps, because they make these nests that look like they're made out of paper, but they're not paper. Obviously, they're some kind of organic substance. I don't know what it is. So they do. So like, and they have like quite advanced. They show evidence of quite advanced memory function where they can make their way back to a food store. So, and they've got a good. They're able to like program into themselves like rewarding behavior. Let's say so when they go and they find some food and there's no issues, they'll remember that way back. That's why, and I always wondered why was it that I was never bothered by wasps walking around with my ice cream, but that's because they can never come back. But with the restaurants, they're always going back to the same place. That's my theory, anyway.
Okay, so
I never had to swat away a wasp in Berlin while I was eating my ice cream, not once. But when I was sitting at the restaurant, oh my God, wasp central station, every single one, so many central stations. It's crazy. It's fucking insane.
It's really not a smart system for the wasp population.
Well, it's very smart for the wasps actually because they have loads of food and everyone seems to be totally cool with them, except for me. So like I'm the only one who has a problem with it. So I was going to send you those articles in a really passive aggressive way, but I decided to be a man about it and bring it up.
Wait till the podcast.
But see, the thing is, right? I'm not like I'm confident that I'm right, but I'm not arrogantly confident. Like somebody could come back and go, well, actually, and I just don't know enough about like the field. But I'm pretty sure from what I'm reading that they do communicate the presence of food to their buddies. So, fuck you.
I apologize and I stand corrected.
That's all I wanted. Even if I'm wrong, that's all I wanted to say was I'm
No worries at all.
sorry.
And I will and it's useful information to share with let's call them just like smug people who are sitting there at the table just enjoying themselves and having a wonderful time. Well, actually, no, it's not, because like what can you do then if you're at a restaurant and the wasps already know where to go?
Yeah.
You swiping them away makes absolutely no sense because this is their flight path now.
I think it still does, you see, because they're come back to a general area, but your table, now you've identified your table as fuck off table. Your table is the fuck off, get away from me table. And they're less inclined, I think, to come to that table. Again, I saw this in action. In action. Yeah, I remember I was telling you last week where I was sitting at one table and I swatted away every single wasp that came close by in a really frantic, annoyed, stressed out way. And then two or three tables down, the people were totally chill, totally cool, and they had like all these cool, hip, awesome, friendly wasps climbing in and out of their fucking food, and it was disgusting. So I think I've hit on a system I'm happy with. It draws ridicule, but I do think the track record speaks for itself. That's
you got this, Ed.
You know what I mean?
And you don't get much ridicule from me. I hope you don't. I get
a fair bit. I get a fair bit of ridicule from you for that one in particular. You were you were not on board with my system.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Again, I'm sorry. All right.
As long as everybody heard that, that's fine. Do you see what I mean about the lighting?
I do see it now. It's got the right amount of fade here over my left shoulder.
Perfect.
That something can just kind of float in there and float out.
A face just to appear from. Do you know what I was watching was What We Do in the Shadows. Do you remember that movie, What We Do in the Shadows? There's a TV series now. And it's very, it's very, very good. Oh my God. I was telling you about it, wasn't I, actually? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was just watching a couple of episodes.
Is it
It's
still
just
the guys? It's not the guys from Flight of the Conchords anymore, though, is it?
they're not in it, but Jermaine Clement produces it, and I think writes it as well with another guy, and it's just very funny. They make a cameo appearance, actually. The guys that were in the film make a cameo appearance, and in one of the episodes. But yeah, I really like that show. That's really, really, really funny. So if you get a chance to see it, I think I said, was it on Prime? I think I said it was on Prime. I think, yeah, I want to say Prime, not Disney.
Oh, is it?
I think Prime, yeah. So yeah, but it's just basically about vampires, but they're kind of incompetent, and they are kind of not very nice people, not very nice to each other. It's just basically a housemate story, or like a bad roommate story. Basically, that's what it is. But they're vampires. All the restrictions and what would you say? Privileges? Is that what the right word? Being a vampire? I'd like to be a vampire. Actually, I think it would be very cool. I think, you know what I mean. Except, well, actually, that's bollocks. I don't even like the night shift. So how would I survive as a vampire? I'm always bitching about the night shift. So actually, I don't think I'd be a shit vampire. I'm just so out of sync with everything, guys. Fuck's sake. Just bitching the whole time. Yeah, so scratch that. I wouldn't like to be a vampire. Plus, but like, do you think if you were a vampire, would you be okay with killing people, or would you be like your man Brad Pitt in that movie, Interview with a Vampire? You'd have to sit a bit closer now to the microphone for this part now. If you're gonna
I'm trying to. But Brad Pitt did kill people.
Eventually, he had to overcome his guilt, eventually he did. Yeah.
I think there is enough assholes out there that I can make this work.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's spot on. There's enough fucking wankers. I think
at least, and I get to decide who is and who isn't.
Also, not seeing a downside to that either, to be honest with you. But I do think I would be bad for the vampire brand though, because they're all expecting a really sexy, hot dude. And then I rock up and like, no, I'm a vampire. I am a vampire. It's like, but you've got a fucking ginger beard and a big nose and ears. What the fuck?
What's going on with your hat? What's going on with your hat, man? Like, just like we wear capes, not snakeskin hats.
Yeah, like, isn't that a sun hat? Aren't you a vampire? I mean, what is this fucking irony? I'm definitely killing you now. You've talked yourself into my fangs. Out they come.
I think. Yeah, it's but I feel like I'd be like kind of one of the, what do they call it, a mafia wife, where I the killing would be the problem for me. I'll drink the blood and I don't mind doing the thing. It's just the act of but then it's like everything else, it's like, you just get used to it. The first time you do it, it's it can be tough, but then it just becomes.
So you're not like one of these people who's like, the sanctity of human life would stop me. This is how I feel when you ask me a fucking date. Brendan Behan, Ed. When was Brendan Behan alive, Ed? Like, for fuck's sake.
Well, in fairness, I do appreciate the fact that you give me like hypothetical. How would you feel if you were a vampire and you had to kill people? Things so it's definitely more personal. Certainly no. This I know. I as I said, I think you'd start seeing yourself as a kind of a vigilante.
Just when I think I know what answer you're going to give, you fucking pronounce vigilante like that. Just when I think I know you. Vigilante.
Someone was taking...
Like the whole committee of vigilantes.
My sister-in-law was taking the piss out of me the other day for saying one, the way we say one.
What was context?
I can't remember what I was talking about, but I was like, I was saying I will take one or two. And she just started having a good laugh. One versus one.
Oh, excuse me. Your Royal Highness. So I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was in the presence of royalty. Let me
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dust off my Charles Stewart Parnell slide, and I'll just slide on this fucking conversation with fucking the upper echelons of fucking aristocracy. Fucking hell. Anyway,
She wasn't mean that mean.
no, well, okay, I overreacted there a little bit.
Okay, cut the sniper.
I'm
Cancel the hit. Cancel the hit.
so yes, did you, but back to the vampire thing, did you, I don't know how we got off that.
Vigilante. I think that's how we ended on it.
So you'd start looking, it's very hard to get past that. But so you would start looking at yourself as a kind of an angel of death.
Yes, yeah, Blade's kind of character in the Blade.
He killed vampires though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he killed vampires, but he was a vampire himself. Also,
He was half vampire. He was a daywalk. He could daywalk as well. Like he was half vampire, half human.
And he purely focused.
He makes an appearance in What We Do in the Shadows as well.
Oh no way, does he?
Yeah, as Blade. Well, as Wesley Snipes, but for some reason there he still is half and half as Wesley Snipes. It's very good. Anyway,
but yeah, I would probably see myself. So I probably wouldn't have a problem with it. I'll get over it because I will be going down and taking down society's scum, a kind of a Batman, nice. A Batman character, if you will.
Cool. You know? That's very cool. Do you think you'd stay traditional with biting on the neck, or would you do it? Did you mix it up? Would you go somewhere else for the blood on the body?
Was there ever a rule that you had to, like, you know, obviously that's where you're going to get the most freshest blood, but I guess like killing and freezing a body and putting it away and just storing up the blood, I'm sure that's okay in most of these such scenarios, that I just need to drain blood.
I think so. People. I mean, I think the whole thing about the neck was to add a kind of a seductive element to it. But I mean, again, I'm not getting near anyone's neck looking like this. That's fine for Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, but I'm just gonna, I don't know,
just have this like please leave me alone.
Just make it stop. I don't care if you kill me now. Just make it stop.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we could definitely get, like, you know, you could start getting people to work for you. Like, I just need to store up the blood. I need people to do it. I'm sure it's probably been done out there where if the movie is not out there already, then it should be. It's just like people, vigilante vampires. Did it again.
Why do you keep saying that? Vigilante.
I don't know. Vigilante. But it does end in an E. Te. It is a TE at the end.
Okay, you go on saying te. I'm going to stick with the normal, totally normal vigilante.
I've been reading too much about aristocrats in 19th century Ireland.
I think it's just all the Voltaire I've been reading. It's just kind of rubbing off or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. No explanation.
I laugh because I assume Voltaire is someone that I should know, but I don't
as long
know.
as you have no follow-up questions about Voltaire, that joke would be just fine.
Apart from who is Voltaire, or what did Voltaire write?
Apart from who is... No, I said no follow-up questions.
Cool. Pinch of Voltaire. Just season it with some...
You know, that's all you have to do. And mix it in there.
Even our stew of ignorance is throwing in words that are just normal words, but I managed to make them ignorant by going vigilante. So I managed to just like take the real, like, basic, like, you know, your basic ingredients and somehow, like,
yes, our stew pot runneth over. So yeah, you were talking about, like, sorry, what do you mean? Like, you say get somebody to store the blood. What do you mean? I don't understand that.
So I'm obviously the one that will not die.
You're the vampire.
Stake through the heart. Yeah.
Or sunlight.
However, I have a lot of powers that, like, strength, I think, is one of my powers.
Very super strong.
Ability to fly,
I believe, but sometimes that's mixed in with turning into a bat, and you can only fly.
Turning into a bat, which is fine as well.
I'd take it, yeah.
I have the power. What else do vampires got?
Really fast.
Really fast.
Yeah.
I feel like I can put together a crack team of non-vampires. Tell them my
Familiars.
yeah
They're called
familiars.
familiars. Yeah.
Not necessarily give them the option of whether they want to, but I would like to say, like, listen, some of you should stay in this. You don't want to. You don't want. It's my cross to bear.
Or because you don't want to. You're saying that because you want to be the only vampire, though. You don't want to really share
Maybe
the. Yeah. Yeah.
I will give them the option if they want to be, but then too many of us, I like if you want to become part of the official vampire department of the organization, then I need to be fucking because you're around forever then, and you become a
Yeah.
threat to me. So,
God,
but I'm sure,
they'd want to be sound, wouldn't they? I mean, if you're going
yeah,
to be around forever,
absolutely. Like I
like
would,
fucking hell.
Ed, I'd turn you. I would
Oh,
turn
I'd
you.
turn you
I
too,
would.
man.
Thanks, man.
And it would be one of those neck nuzzle fights. That's how I'd turn you.
Ed, will you just bite me already?
Just fucking it's been 45 minutes.
Not for the fucking foreplay and just
Jesus Christ.
but then get a couple of people in, and then you just need storage. Like, so you drain the blood. You need someone that understands. I've already got a couple of people lined up, friends of ours as well, that I know
I got
that
one guy.
that will just know what to do in this situation.
Yeah,
Of,
yeah.
listen, let's for friendship's sake, let's call him Richie. Listen,
Yeah.
Richie, I have this plan. I need this. What do you know? What do you know about this? He'll be on it within a couple of hours. He'll have something organized. He'll like the plan because he, like me, just doesn't like a lot of just dickheads in the world. Whatever.
There's no shortage of dickheads.
Yeah, he has a good moral compass, I believe.
Yeah.
And then it's just about getting people to lure, getting people in that aren't squeamish, that are going to kind of take care of the bodies. Man, this feels like I'm kind of feel like I need to be careful now because I'm already
this is strictly a hypothetical vampire conversation. But I just because I was like, well, I wonder would people like to be okay with being a vampire? And like the big obstacle for most people, I'd say, would be killing other people. But when you say, oh, but there's a lot of dickheads out there, you go, oh yeah. So like if you want to stay away from the mechanics of what you do with a dead body, that's perfectly fine, Andy. Totally fine. I just was wondering more. Would you bite them on the neck, or would you go? I mean, there's some main arteries close to the groin. Are you more maybe a groin vampire? Maybe, who knows?
I just bite people on the groin every time.
That's your MO. You're a groin guy.
I'm just luring in fucking other people for blowjobs, and I was like,
busted.
I'm telling you, man, we are stumbling upon a premise. I don't know if we were hitting many of the what they've already covered in this show that you've watched, but
no,
I feel like
very very little. No, very little. But they're very very funny, very very funny. So I highly recommend that. What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show. So yeah. So yeah, have you any plans for the coming week, Andrew? I have no plans really. I thought I'd
no.
be
Probably after this now, after this I'll probably talk to you and see if there's a aligning of any stars. Other than that, it's no, go visit the family, check them out,
Nice.
see what's going on. But it's just been a very much kind of a just embrace the Irish, just embrace people. Like I know that sounds kind of juicy, but fucking I want to take that back.
Illegal.
But
let me embrace you.
Just hanging out with friends and family. That's literally all I've been doing. I haven't I've been going to any pubs. Just been kind of because the evenings have been so nice as well. So just hanging out. Now the midges in the west of Ireland are pretty aggressive. Like, and I'd forgotten that. Oh, I see a bat outside.
It's a vampire. Don't invite it in.
No, but my brother-in-law who's here had said like the midges will start fucking destroying you in a while, and I was kind of like I was like I've lived through mosquitoes for the last 2 weeks, and they were pretty aggressive, and they are like there is no comparison. But I had forgotten it was kind of a throwback of what midges were like, because like when I grew up in like a small village, Terry Glass, and I can remember evenings playing football up near up near the school, and just like grabbing your head and just scratching like crazy, because like midges are kind of like just little bites. They're just like and as soon as you get inside, you kind of shake it off, and then it's a real irritation, midges. Whereas
Yeah.
mosquitoes, kind of, they're in you for 2 or 3 days, and those fuckers are terrible.
I
So yeah,
do think mozzies are worse because the bite lasts for, like you say, a lot more. Sometimes
yeah,
even more than 2 or 3 days. Good, you know what I mean?
I'm still carrying some Polish scars, man. So,
Yeah,
yeah, so nothing really planned other than that.
nice.
To help build a wall, the eternal
Oh,
wall that my father is building. Seems to always be building a wall,
cool.
and I'll do a bit of that, and yeah,
Building a
just
wall.
building a wall. He loves building stone walls. I really want him to get in touch with the stone wall builders of Ireland. There's an association.
There has to be.
There is. Say it's a very chilled out group of people.
Although I'd say there'd be a bit of a schism between dry stone wall people and the concrete stone wall people.
Yeah,
Your
well,
dad's on the concrete stone wall.
yeah,
guy.
he's placing it. So you're talking about the Connemara people, where they're just kind of lobbing stones on top of each other.
That sounds like a guy who's concrete stone wall. That's the way they describe it. But dry stone wall, they don't lob anything. I'd say. I say they.
No, absolutely. I'm sure there's an art to it, and I'm not dissing anyone. You know what? I'll have you on the podcast. We'll have you on the podcast. Please, both. Let's get a debate going. Let's get a round table going.
That's going to be a
Ed.
select one for some listeners. We're gonna lose some for that one, I think.
That one specifically is going to be a select episode for people. That one specifically, yes, because otherwise they'd be tuning into they'd be pissed off about not getting their fill of folk.
I don't know, man. I think we've helped everybody along with their revision of Irish history this week, and
Absolutely.
we've asked some deep questions about life, the value of life, the innate value of life, which we've surmised it's dog shit basically, because we definitely have no problem being vampires and feasting.
Yeah.
So I think we've learned a lot. I think we've learned a lot, and plus the hat. I mean, if God help anyone who missed out this first episode with the hat, it's not going to be the last one. I think it's here to stay, I think.
Did you wear the hat anywhere else yet still, apart from...
Wore in my back garden for the reason I said I was going to buy it, which is blazing hot sunny day out gardening. Well, gardening, inverted commas.
Anyone see you?
Land. Neighbour saw me, instantly commented on it.
Yeah, what was the comment?
Nice hat. Dickhead. Nice hat, dickhead.
You're going down in my vampire fucking world. You're first to go. Anyone that comments, even negative or positive, on the hat, just making comments on people's hats.
Yes. God help you if I become a vampire. God help you.
But yeah. But you felt the tone was, ha, nice hat.
No, it was just nice hat.
No, nice hat. Yeah.
I've just decided to take it at face value.
Yeah, absolutely. So, are you ready for the next stage then? Next step, like bringing it beyond your walls, or no?
No, I don't think so. It'll have to be like. Do you know what's on this? What's on today? Actually, today is Sunday, the 24th. Is that? We don't have much time left. It's that festival. What's it called? It's that festival in. Fuck's sake! It's called Cut Loose Festival in Holy Cross. It's a country music festival. Generally, like, Irish people are fucking crazy for country music. It's amazing. So yeah, that Cut Loose Festival is there in Holy Cross. If you're listening to this, you didn't go, you missed it. It's not. It was on in the past, so catch it next year. But I have an awesome hat if I want to go. So that's it.
So we'll wrap it up with that, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the festival, and talk to you all next week. Goodbye.
Play us out, Johnny. Play us out.
Yes. Trying to get this smooth exit.
And can you hear the jingle?
Yeah, I can hear everything except me.
Okay. Sound brilliant.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Good job. Man.
Feel good.
You're not gonna believe it. There's somebody behind you. There's somebody.
Joy, Ed. Bye-bye.